Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another video. And this is actually the first video that I'm filming from my new house, my home now. We are finally moved in, and we still got a lot to do here in the house. That is the reason for the past 2 weeks you haven't seen any videos. Some of the old furniture that we have didn't really fit in, so we ordered some furniture. Some furniture has come, some still coming, some is already assembled, some other furniture needs to be assembled. So this is where I'm at right now, try to get everything ready. There's other projects that need to be done in the house. I'm waiting for a company to do the fencing, all of that. So I'm waiting for somebody actually to give me a quote. We're waiting on that. Gutters also need to be done. So it's a lot of things. It's a brand new home. We're still dealing with the builders. A couple of things I already found that need to be addressed. So I'm dealing with the builder in that process. So I want to say thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for being supportive. I was just going through the channel, looking at the timeline. It's been 12 years since I recorded my first video. Actually, this channel just turned 15 years old. I created this channel with the purpose of creating content, but it took me around 3 years to really get the boldness to do it, because I wanted to create content. Over 1,300 videos in this channel, a little more than that if you also count my other channels. I was also looking at the numbers. My podcast also, it's turning sometime this year is going to be 6 years. It's always 5 years old. That's when I created the podcast. Also, my gaming channel just turned 5 years just a few days ago. This month, actually on the 22nd, so just a few days ago. And my spiritual channel actually is the one that has been the longest, but the one that I use the least. I just have filmed some things there. That one is 8 years old. So man, it's been like, when I look back into everything that has happened in order to be where I'm at right now, I'm grateful for God's grace. I'm grateful for the opportunity, for your friendship, for your support throughout the years. It's not the biggest channel in the world. I know there's a lot of channels that started later than I, but they already built following, and of course they're being consistent. A lot of factors, some people may have the time, some people may have the resources, whatever it is. Maybe they're more likable than I am, but at the end of the day, I do what I love to do, and that's something that it's my plan for 2025. It's been really an interesting year starting the year. I have a lot of plans, or at least that's the desire to do in this channel. I want to go back to the podcast. I want to start doing podcasting again. I haven't decided yet. And you can help me. Maybe you can answer that question for me. If you would prefer to do like weekly podcasts, monthly podcasts, or like as we did last season, where it was just a seasonal thing and we did a few episodes. I interview people, and we can go back to that, or just do the weekly thing. Recently, I asked the question, what would be the thing that you would love to see on the channel? And the vast majority of the people who voted, they voted for statue and action figure reviews. So I think I want to do that. I love reviewing stuff, and definitely it's fun to do it. I love those because those are evergreen videos. People can come back for reference years after that, and I want to do that. I want to review a lot of new stuff, but also want to review older stuff. I want to get to that. I enjoy it, and there are times where I buy something, have my collection. I love it for a time, but then I lose love for it, and I just simply let it go and just make space. I think I need to make room for something new, and constantly changing and evolving and making things different. And I like different things. I don't like things that are monotone, and I think I've been very monotonous in the things that I do over the years, and it's something that I have to kind of change back into how I used to be back in the day, when I just simply kind of wing it. So I love to do that too. I'm not saying that I'm not consistent. I am consistent in some things, but in other things, I just like to have that free spirit. And I think at the end of the day, material things, they come and go. They don't hold any value, because the day that I'm gone from this earth, none of these things I'm gonna take with me. So I have to kind of enjoy it for what it is, and enjoy the art. At the end of the day, what I enjoy is the art and the passion and the representation of things. And companies are doing amazing work for sure, and things are better than they used to be back in the day, like 10 years. Some of the stuff that Sideshow produces now is better than what they produced in the past, for sure. Some stuff still kind of holds value as a collectible items. They have whole value emotionally, financially. But most of the stuff that they now such as producing is better than what they did, and the same applies to every other company. Companies are improving their stuff, and it's amazing what companies are doing. Yes, the price point is perhaps the reason why most people are reluctant to move on, but I think that you know, I think times can get better. It depends how the world kind of moves, you know, from now. You know, there's a lot of things happening in the world. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff I just received, which is funny. The day that I was doing the closing, I was a bit worried. I received my Batman from Tutorhead. This is the one that I was expecting, and I was afraid that it would come after the house was, you know, I was gone from the house, and you know, I was afraid that it would be delivered there and I was no longer there, and I would have to ask the new owner of the house to hold it for me. But it didn't happen. The same thing that I'm doing the closing, the same thing that has happened, that's when they deliver the package. So I was so glad that that happened, but I haven't even opened it. It was straight to storage. I need to open it. So stay tuned for that review. I want to review that Batman. I got the Tommy, the DeLorean, Back to the Future. I haven't even opened the box. I'm a little bit, I need to open that, so that also stay tuned for that review. So people have some issues with theirs. So hopefully mine is not bad, but we're gonna look at it and I'm gonna share with you how I feel about it. Also, the G.I. Joe Classified series, a big, huge, you know, helicopter. You know, that came technically at the moment that everything was going in storage. I didn't get the opportunity to review it. I'll review it, you know, sometime soon. I'm really looking forward to that one. My toy collection has grown so much in the last 2 years. I have so many still in packages I haven't even opened. I may share these things with you, or I may just get rid of it. I don't know yet. To be honest with you, I haven't decided, you know, because I have so much stuff and I really don't have the space. And as much as I care about certain things, I don't necessarily like to, you know, run out of space, because I'm always open to new things. So I like them, you know, I might sell them, you know, I might make a good buck, because that's a lot of action figures and a lot of things that I bought last year. So there's a lot of things that I will ask you to stay tuned. There's other things that I came to that I don't recall right now, but it's a lot of things that I order still in packages. As soon as I can, I will just have reviews for you. But yeah, there's a lot of things like projects. I definitely would like to go back to omnibus reviews, to book reviews. That's something that I'm very passionate about. I receive a lot of books too. At the end of the year, I haven't really received anything this year because I haven't ordered anything because I was, you know, afraid that it would not come. But I'm gonna start ordering again, a couple of books, new things. Definitely, it's amazing. We're living in the golden age of the omnibus. The Marvel omnibus and DC omnibus, all the stuff that is coming. So it's amazing what the, you know, right now the publishers are doing. This week, perhaps because of as I mentioned earlier, all the stuff that is happening, I may not be able to produce much stuff this week or see another video besides this one. But you know, thank you for your grace, thank you for understanding. It's something that is just temporarily. As everything starts settling and getting everything, I think it's gonna probably take a month or even 2 months until things kind of completely settle here in the house. But so far so good. I'm happy with my new home. It's also another factor is that my drive to work, it's longer. I'm 15 minutes away from that. From my 15 minutes more have been added to my drive. So it used to be like 45 minutes. Now it's an hour for me to drive to work and an hour back. So it adds up. You know, it adds another 30 minutes to my drive daily and my commuting. But where I live, it's I love it because it's a little more out of the way. It's more in the countryside, more peaceful here. It's a nice neighborhood, and actually close to important highway systems, so I can get anywhere I want to, really. And I feel more at ease. I'm not in the heavy traffic that occurs in this area, which has seen a lot of growth, and not in the middle of it. I can just simply relax here and on the weekends. It also allows me to work on my stuff. So my friends, I want to say thank you very much again. God bless. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting me for the past 15 years, past 12 years as a content creator since the first video. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor, and it continues to be. You know, this is not the biggest channel in the world for sure, but I want it to be the greatest, at least in my opinion. It is the greatest for me because it's the one that I invested a lot of my time over the time, and it has, you know, been a blessing for me and for a lot of people. So it's always good to at least know that, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to create numbers. I'm trying to do what's right, what I enjoy doing, and that's all that matters in the end. Friends, I'll talk to you again. Bye bye.